Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 5th episode of Princess Principal. And last episode, we had to recover a cavalry device that the kingdom had. We couldn't allow them to keep it, so of course we had to sneak in using princess-related connections to get it, which is fine. However, Dorothy was kind of warned about the princess, potential double agent shenanigans being possible there. But, you know, the princess is our friend, we don't want to distrust her. And Dorothy, I think, trusted her for the most part, which that trust kind of escalated when she kind of volunteered to get on the boat, you know, that whole thing. But we also had Chisa as part of this. We didn't actually get to see how she joined up with us. We just kind of saw her and she's already here. We're already training her. And we did find out, they didn't find out, we found out as the audience, that she's apparently kind of like weighing her options, you know, looking at the kingdom, the Commonwealth, kind of figuring out who we want to side with. But she seems like the princess, you know. Not the biggest fan of her jokes, I don't think, but seems to like her well enough in any case. So that was pretty much the last episode. Am I forgetting anything? That was pretty much, I think that was everything worth mentioning, so let's just jump on into it and see what we're gonna get. I believe last time was case 9, and then this one's case 7, so we're gonna backtrack a little bit. Oh, we also got a name, the white pigeons or doves, something like that. So, the point is it wasn't Princess Principal, sadly. Anyway, 3, 2, 1, play. Oh, I gotta get rid of that. Oh yeah, also they were talking about potential political marriage with Russia. That was a thing. Hot a kitty. Yes. So this might be where we get Chisa, which I kind of thought it might be. Hello. Yeah, you better be. Well, damn. Not bad. uh, yeah, so it might be some truth to it. That sounds pretty cool. I know, right? Half title drop. I mean, it was a full title drop, just they were just separated, you know. The two halves. By the way, you look great, Princess. I forgot to mention that. Let's get some kind of nice animation there, too. Yeah. Sometimes it's hard to tell what race people are supposed to be in anime, but I think it's pretty clear here. Indeed. It's just funny because this is a Japanese anime, but you know, it doesn't primarily take place in Japan, so. An anime like that, it's always an interesting dynamic. But yes, they are quite clearly Japanese people. No doubt about that. If there's any doubt, it should be gone now. So, hopefully we do get to see Chisa joining the group this episode. Because she is kind of the token Japanese character, you know? Which you usually have to have if your anime doesn't take place in Japan. You gotta have someone representing that glorious Japanese country of Japan. And who better than like a samurai ninja girl? And she looks so cool too with her hat. It's a long drop too. And back into it. Case 7, Bullet and Blades Ballad. Some alliteration going on there. So yeah, this is Lord Horikawa. He's got the top knot, I think it's called. They usually are at first. Yeah, we're on a train. Let's just relax, drink tea. Enjoy the beauty of the princess in front of us. How could you not like the princess? Everyone should love the princess. She's so easy to talk to, so pretty, so kind, just... More of that Japanese respect here. But yeah, not a lot of countries do that bowing thing, so there's Chise. There's Chise. Alright, let's see her make her move. Her assassination attempts, I think she's doing. I don't know. It's hard to say, but she's doing something. That's what matters. Yep. Someone small. I'm surprised you noticed. When has that ever stopped anyone in an action movie show? Just kind of relaxing. Ah, I've been spotted. I didn't expect to find anyone up here. Rude. Is she? I thought she was Chise. Well, you should have. Checking her out. Not that I blame her. Bit of a risky play, but maybe that boldness will pay off. Or maybe it won't. Okay, what wins, the gun or the katana? I've watched enough anime to know the answer to that. But she's outnumbered, though. Oof. Just tossed around. But we can kind of fly, so... Oof. Oh, man, she's so cool to watch fight. She even, like, incorporates kicks and spins and stuff. Even though she has a blade, you know. They really are pushing that Japanese aspect of her character, aren't they? We're having a cool fight. Oh, is she just like a guard? I mean, we didn't know that. She looked like an assassin to us. Yeah, Chise. She is Chise. I mean, I knew that. Okay, so... Okay, yeah, definitely not Todo Jubei in that case. Okay. So we're not enemies, right yet. Well, she's already here, so might as well come along. She's just so tiny, though. We can carry her in a bag. I believe that. Don't be rude to Chise. She's fine. I trust her. She's adorable. She wouldn't assassinate your princess. How do you intend to do that? I'm a little concerned. I mean, grabbing the sword certainly is not a good start. Buddy. Buddy means Aibo. Very important translation note there. Yeah, no one better to watch her than Anja, really. Like, not being sarcastic, that's perfect. You know, being sarcastic too often is actually one of the common criticisms I get in my videos. So I try not to, but it just comes so naturally to me, you know, it's hard not to. There's one way to play a card game, I suppose. Okay, then. 16. Wouldn't have guessed that, but she is Japanese, so of course she looks younger than she is. Yes, which is only slightly weirder than Japan. I guess she just believed that. I guess that's true. I mean... Japan has lots of gods. A rough step for her. Okay, hopefully we're prepared. It's a trap. It's baits to lure you out of position. Now fall for it. The child's only slightly smaller than she is. Tone decay, yeah, I knew that's what she was gonna say. More Japanese-ness from her. There we go. So maybe it wasn't a trap. Maybe just an opportunity to show her kindness to Anja. I used a Japanese magic spell. Yeah, something's going down here. People are starting to look suspicious. Of course they're helping him. Well, that's pretty messed up. Well, he's not completely wrong. She does have aspirations to move ahead. But still, leave the princess alone. One up top, one on bottom. Basically, you won't miss anything. And they built up this fearsome Jubei quite a bit. I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do. Oh. There's an easy short joke there, but I can't bring myself to say it. I almost did, though. So I feel like things are about to go down soon, though. We're about halfway through, so... Packing a weapon? Nothing gets past us. Oh? Are you? Ooh. At the very least, it's associated with him. Ooh. Well, you're not so good. And yeah, it wasn't explosive, I thought, so... Okay, hopefully Dorothy didn't get caught up in that. Like, I have faith in her to be fine, but... It's concerning, for sure. Yeah, we just lost a lot of the train. So now what do we do? Of course she's got the Naruto run going on. You got the normal run and the Japanese run. The ninja run, you know. But anyway. Yeah, I think that's him. I think that might be the man himself, Jubei. Todo Jubei. Ooh, harpoon. It's like it's like almost like a pirate sort of thing. You know, boarding a ship just with trains, which is an interesting idea. It's a good counter argument. Bad situation though. Just level the samurai on board. Oh! Yeah. I don't know why you didn't block that with your sword. Oh, ouch. So she's not too bad, but I think she might be out of the fight. Yeah, hopefully she's fine. Good thing we have that C-ball. I trust you, I think you can help a lot, so hopefully Anjin feels the same. And of course, more of this. Which of course isn't going to have as much meaning to a Westerner, but it's just to get the point across. There's her C-ball. Time for us to see what Chise can do to help. Because we obviously recruit her, so it's safe to say she'll impress them. And that was a leap. Oh, that was a big leap, actually. It's like, what's that? Just raining people from the sky. Betty did not see that coming. Oof. It was amazing, she said. Your skill is unmatched with a blade. Terrible grip on that thing. Ooh. Gotta watch out for the gun behind you. She. All caps. That's how you know he's serious. That's gonna tear. Oh, well then. That could be a problem. Thank you, Captain Obvious. Gotta do something quickly. You know, because I gotta be Captain Obvious next. Oh, that was slick. Before she even hits the ground, she just guns them down. Yeah, you can't touch Chise with your bullets. Don't be silly. Well, that's them gone. Ooh. He's skilled, alright. That would have gone very differently if I did that. Ooh. Yeah, I gotta watch this guy. Who needs a key? Oh, this is where the princess is. This is... That's telling him. But yeah, he's gonna handle these guys easily. Yeah, that was never gonna do anything. Too bad her special T doesn't help you. Oh, that sounded painful, but good thing she had that metal in her protecting her, because that would have been fatal otherwise. But yeah, finally Chise's here. Come on, Chise, you got this. Oof. Her fighting just looks so cool to watch. I mean, probably is my favorite to watch in the show. Yeah, let's just do that. You gotta be careful here. Good thing Chise kept him distracted. Oof, I think we took your hat. I think it's over now. Without your hat, you're done for. Careful. You can't jump 20,000 feet like the others. Yeah, man. I wouldn't want to touch any of that. But good thing the princess is tougher than me, being able to touch all that blood-covered equipment. Oh man, this is so cool. Even off the roof. And her agility, I think, is unmatched in this show. Oh. Keeping a little twirl there. You're gonna flick it off all samurai-like. Yeah, we're cutting this close. Gotta keep it all timed together. Which is the hard part. It's even gonna make it hard to get a good footing on this battle, too, if we suddenly come to a stop. Whoa! There we go. There we go. Ooh, we still kind of hit each other, but not too bad. Okay. Whew, we can breathe now. Nobody died. That's important to the plot. And is he dead? Yeah, I think he's done here. Put up a good fight, though. Can't say he's not skilled, but he's not a cute Japanese girl, so he never stood a chance, to be honest. There we go. That was an amazing battle between two samurai there. I kind of want to go back and watch that again right now. Just especially the jump off the roof. For some reason, that just really got me as being just super duper awesome. I think after this, she probably impressed our white pigeon group. Oof. Oh, the episode's almost over. Where'd the time go? Oh. Oh, damn, that made it even worse. But that would kind of explain why she's so good if she did train under him. In many ways. Yeah, of course she's going to be very grateful for that, especially. Oh, oh, that. Oh man, that wasn't fair, show. That wasn't fair at all. Uh, 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 don't do this to me. That was such a low blow. It was not okay at all. I think this is the perfect time to drink alcohol if I'm being honest. But of course, she's a transfer student. It's to be expected. I'm sure she did it in no time at all. Friendship building, special friendship building. Yes, we'll teach you our Western customs, don't worry. Rather than bowing, we just do handshakes. Maybe the occasional hug. They're alright. Suppose. You know, this isn't the first time I teared up in a reaction video, but I think this is the fastest it ever happened. Because usually it's like a slow build-up, but here it just... She just straight up stabbed me to the heart with that line. Like, it was like going from 0 to 60, but in regards to emotion rather than a car, you know. I think that's the best way to describe it. And man. But it is good to have her as part of the group regardless. I think that pretty much completes our team, doesn't it? And then credits roll. Okay. Well, that was the 5th episode of Princess Principal. And this time, it was time to do a bit of a battle on a train. Because we have this important Japanese gentleman who we are escorting to London. You know, the princess escorting him. You know, because he's important enough to have a royal escort, but not important enough to have, like, a top-tier royal escort, you know. We just use the 4th princess, you know, because it's fine. And there was some concern about him being assassinated, was kind of the reason why they needed the escorts. Todo Jube, I believe was his name. And, you know, I kind of can't believe I didn't make that connection. Because they said his name so many times, and I knew Chisa's family name was Todo. I mean, it's spelled a little bit different in the MyAnimeLIst character page than in the subtitles, but still, I still should have made the connection, and yet I didn't. So that, I guess it's good because it meant that the twist was the twist for me, but still, it's kind of embarrassing that I did not make the connection. Because I would just call it Chisa, you know, but yeah, it makes sense, sure, for sure. But anyway, they were on guard for an assassin, so when Chisa just kind of jumps on top of the roof, they all go up there like, hey, what you doing? You're not here for anything bad, are you? And then they fought for a little bit, and then somebody comes up and says, wait, no, she's on our side. Don't attack her. And then we let her into the train. We were a little bit hesitant, too, because we don't, like, fully trust her or anything, but, you know, they vouched for her, so we just kind of let her stay aboard. And Anja got the job of kind of babysitting her, or being her buddy, you know, Aibo, as the Japanese would call it, and all that. So, but a little bout they did have on the roof together was cool. But it was just kind of a bit of a sampling of what was to come, because an opportunity to fight for real would happen in the episode, naturally. And yeah, just in general, the episode really did have a lot of this Japanese culture clashing with Western culture kind of thing. Because I mentioned this a little bit in the reaction, but anime usually takes place in Japan. You know, usually when it doesn't take place in Japan, they'll have a token Japanese character, which really represents that Japanese culture a lot, you know? It'll have some very blatant thing. In this case, it's like a samurai, which a lot of Westerners, one of the things they associate with Japan are like samurai and ninja and stuff. Of course, they don't have samurai anymore, and ninjas were like never really a thing, you know, the way Westerners view it. But they did, like, samurai was a thing, of course, back in like feudal Japan or Sengoku Japan, you know, rich nobles or whatever had samurai. And samurai were pretty important back when guns weren't really a thing, you know. If you were good with a sword, you were pretty impressive. Nowadays, you could train for several years being amazing at the sword, and then some guy with a sniper rifle could kill you way far away, you know. So the arts died down a little bit because of that, but you know, in anime, it still thrives. You can still cut bullets in half and stuff. You know, depending on the show. So, they just had a lot of that, you know. They had the bowing, which, of course, is only a Japanese culture thing. Not a Western culture thing, but you have their handshakes and stuff. And so, whenever Japanese people did that, you know, the Westerners always looked a little bit taken aback, like, okay, what's happening? What do we do? You know, things like that in these type of situations are always a little bit amusing to me. Because Japan is kind of aware that a lot of what they do are only a thing that they do that would be viewed as a little bit odd or different from more Western cultures, and, you know, you can usually see that here. Although, you know, most people are familiar with the basics of the basic differences, cultural differences. Just, and her looking through the dictionary for the word buddy was pretty funny. And the thing they're doing with the cards was certainly interesting. Certainly one way to spend their time. Then we had this scene as well, when she said that she came from the Black Lizard planet during their weird card game thing they had going on there, and she basically said, "I see. That's how you learn those cool martial arts abilities." And then we had a very visible reaction from Anja here, I guess because she didn't expect her to take that seriously. But then she brings up the whole Princess Kaguya thing, you know, which is some more Japanese lore and stuff. So it's just interesting though, because Anja usually has a pretty good poker face, but she did let that slip a bit, which was interesting. And then we had that scene where the random kid injured, where Chise, you know, made him feel better with the pain, go away magic spell and all that, which of course that spell came into play later on. And of course we have this guy working together with the assassin because he doesn't like the princess. He wants the princess dead, so of course he approves of all this horrible stuff that's gonna happen. And yeah, it's interesting how it seems like every time we get like a new character, they like team up with Anja, like one-on-one. Because we had that with Beatrice as well, and we had that here kind of. So it's kind of interesting. Anja really does feel like the main character of the show. Like, yeah, I think she would be. If you had to pick the main character, I think it would be her. You think it would be the princess because she's more of a titular character. Although Anji is sort of the princess, it's still sort of a weird thing. But Anja definitely seems like the main character of the show. Yeah, once the explosion happened, that pretty much was the gong for combat to begin. And we had Todo Judai, whatever his name was, appear and just attacks and killing and blood and all that sort of stuff you would expect, and just amazing battle choreography from Chise, who just started wrecking fools with her sword. You know, and occasionally Anja got to shoot someone here and there as well, but the real star was, of course, Chise, for sure. Because, you know, this whole conflict is very much tied in her country, her culture, and even on a personal level, you know, because this turned out to be her father. Because first she said he killed her father, which I guess you could view it that way, but clearly did not tell us the whole story until after the conflict was all over. So, yeah, I think the battle would have been much harder to watch if I had known that going in. It definitely adds a whole another level of emotional depth to the conflict. Because anytime you're forced to, you know, kill a parent, that's never a good thing. Even if you can justify it because of what they turn into, it'll never be something you can do easily. And yeah, Beatrice got really wrecked by that attack, but good thing she has that medal. Otherwise, that would have been a very tragic scene. So, we also have the Cavalry Ball, which comes in handy, of course. Yeah, the big issue was the trains were gonna, you know, collide because they were kind of connected. Neither one could really stop. They had to both keep going, but they were gonna hit each other. So we had to slow them both down together. It was a very tricky situation. While Chise got to do the flashy job of fighting, you know, the princess and stuff, got to work on that. And luckily, in the end, the crash wasn't too bad. It was just kind of a little bit of a nick to each other, so it was fine. But in the end, Chise won the battle. It was a really cool fight. And yeah, that line where he says, "You've grown stronger, Chise," that definitely makes a bit more sense, knowing what we know now. I just kind of glossed over the line the first time. Because that was kind of when the tension started to lower from me, you know? And then we had that scene when she's at the grave, where she gave us the reveal. And then she does the magic spell and basically stabbed me in the heart with a katana. For all intents and purposes, like, it didn't even take until she started to tear up. Like, before, it hit me before that. Like, that just made it worse, of course, but even if she hadn't actually started crying, it probably still wouldn't have made that much of a difference in the feels department for me, because I was already gone from the initial line, honestly. Although it was hard to say for sure, because it was all together. But in the end, she's a transfer student, you know, she joins us, all the usual things, joins the group. But she also has a thing going on where she's still choosing who to side with, the kingdom or the Commonwealth, and just kind of doing information gathering. So, you know, we'll see what happens. I mean, I think it's pretty clear she's going to become our friend and fully side with us at some point. And a very great way to end it off, though, with that whole handshake and her acknowledging and appreciating the Western customs was great. It was a great episode. Thoroughly fantastic. I have no real complaints at all about it. This is a great show. I'm glad I'm watching it, even if it hurts me sometimes, and that's that. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.